Hey, what's up everybody? So I bought a bunch of random things that'd be fun to show off on camera. So we got figures, shirts, acrylic stands, plushies, cards, a whole bunch of nerd stuff. So let's just get right into it. And the first thing we got is this Pokemon figure from the Monster Collection. I guess this is number 54. This guy comes from Scarlet and Violet, which I haven't played, but I believe its name is Armor Rouge. And even though I'm pretty burnt out on Pokemon games, I just love this design because, like everyone else has said online, this thing looks heavily inspired by Mega Man, from its looks to its abilities. And this thing was like $5 on AmiAmi. Unfortunately, Ceruledge was sold out, but we can still have a Pokemon battle because I also picked up this little guy. This is a little chonky alligator crocodile thing. This thing was a bit of a meme for a hot minute. But you know, I love goofy things, so I really wanted it. Unfortunately, I don't think there's an official version, so I just bought this cheap little figure off AliExpress. But yeah, it just gives off some pretty fun, goofy vibes. And since I was already on AliExpress, I was kind of curious to see like what anime stuff they had, and I saw this little frog wallet from Naruto, which I always wanted as a kid, and I've been kind of needing like a little coin purse because I've been going to the arcades a lot, so that's pretty useful. But since we got two water Pokemon here, let's balance things out with another fiery character. We got a Mary from Irumakun. And I really wish they made a figure of her. Hopefully they will one day. But you know, I couldn't wait, so I just ended up picking an acrylic stand of her, which was pretty cheap, so more money for my frog wallet. But then we got another acrylic stand of Ichiji Saika from Bocchi the Rock. I think she's pretty awesome, but unfortunately she didn't get much screen time, so I want some merch of her. When I ordered this, I didn't think she was gonna get any figures, but I guess she is now. And I'll probably pick one up because this is a lot smaller than I was expecting. Like, I really gotta get in the habit of checking out the dimensions of things when I ordered them. Also, I was a little hesitant to pop out the acrylic because the rest of the plastic looked pretty cool with the series title on it. But you know, it is an acrylic stand, and it'd just be weird not to put it together. But yeah, you can see this thing is freaking tiny. Next up, we got some Yu-Gi-Oh cards, which, funny enough, this one came in a Pokemon sleeve. I don't really play or collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards anymore, but I did pick these up because it is the 25th anniversary of Yu-Gi-Oh! So to celebrate, they printed some pretty cool cards for the milestone. And the first one that I really wanted to pick up was the Red Eyes Black Dragon alternate art, which was one of my favorite cards as a kid. But this is a parallel rare which has this foil effect that goes across the entire card. It kind of has a shiny perpendicular cross effect. But there is a little bonus in that if you look towards the bottom of the card, you can see that there is a 25th anniversary symbol. Though it's pretty hard to see because they don't want it covering any card text. I also picked up some plastic pieces so that I can display some of my favorite cards. Unfortunately, these ones are pretty terrible. There's like no mechanism or switch to keep them locked and spread, so they constantly fall and collapse. So then I went back and bought two other plastic pieces to try. These ones were a little more expensive, but since it's just one piece, don't have to worry about them falling. Unfortunately, the one on the right is a little too big, but the one on the left is great. I also bought a few Yu-Gi-Oh cards from the 25th anniversary rarity collection, and I wanted to grab these because they had a bunch of foils and rarities that were only really seen in Asia, and you know, I just couldn't resist the shiny cardboard. But yeah, just to show it off here, I got like 3 of the same card just to see the differences. You know, like one is the kind of standard secret rare with like the platinum text, but then we got like the Japanese ultimate rare, which has like this unique texture to it. But then the monster itself is popped out with this glossy finish to it. And finally, we have the Japanese collector's rare, which has like this shatter effect on the outer edge. Slightly in, we have like that glossy finish, but it also has like glitter to it, and then the card art itself has that ultimate texture. So just a lot of shininess going on here. But out of the 4 rarities that I showed, the ultimate rare is my favorite probably, so I picked up a bunch of other cool looking cards in that. I mean, it also helps that the ultimate rare isn't too expensive. The only exception is Change of Heart, which you may know is a classic Yu-Gi-Oh card, so I felt that one I should at least get it in Collector's Rare. But moving on from card games, we got regular games, so I got a few things from Fangamer. As usual, they give you like a little packet with a sticker and a little art card. In this case, we got a little Outer Wilds print. But yeah, they were doing their year-end sale, and I really wanted to pick up the Mega Man jacket. Fortunately, that one sold out way too fast. But I did end up picking up the Mega Man E-Tank shirt, which had some cool designs on it. Not the best material, but it looks cool. And then we have a Bug Snack shirt, which I freaking love Bug Snacks, also a super wacky game. Yeah, the shirt has a bunch of the wacky characters on it, and it even included a sticker of Philbo, which I forgot to show. Next, we have a plush from U2's. If you don't know, U2's does a lot of like YouTuber merch, like figures and stuff. And they did one for Maximilian Dude, which is a big fighting game guy. And so you can see this is his dog, unfortunately, who passed away. But in honor of that, we have his dog on a little like fight stick, which is just absolutely adorable. And the next plush we have is of Temmie Chang. She's a streamer YouTuber, but also most famously known for working on Undertale and Deltarune. So this is a plush of her as like a bread loaf. Once again, love goofy stuff like this, but you can see it constantly falls over. And while I got a bunch of other random stuff, I think we're just gonna end it with this figure from Bandai from their Figuarts mini line. And these very much seem like Bandai's answer to Nendoroids, and you know, being a figure collector, I can't help but be kind of curious to see their quality and what they're like. But I was really hesitant on getting one because they're kind of expensive, like at around 30 bucks. But I saw this one on sale for like $10, and I knew the series, so I thought I'd give it a chance. But yeah, this is Alice from the Duke of Death and his maid. It's kind of in that same like teasing genre of like, you know, Nagatoro and Uzaki-chan. But yeah, the figure itself, you know, the base is pretty simple, just a nice clear base with the logo on it. It does have some flexibility so you can pose the figure, just not too much because it will just fall over. But at the same time, it's also pretty sturdy in that you can like put the figure completely sideways and it'll support it. But yeah, the figure only came with like an extra pair of hands and a little flower. So not a lot of accessories, you know, no interchangeable face like a Nendoroid. And when you compare the two, I still think the Nendoroids just look a lot cuter and better. I think if the Figuarts minis were like around $15, that would be like the sweet spot for them. Otherwise, I'd just rather get a Nendoroid or a Papa Parade figure. But yeah, that's about it for this video. As always, thanks for watching. Subscribing would be awesome, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.